Hey guys, I'm Harini and welcome to my channel. So after a considerably long holiday on my side, my college is starting again. So I mean it has already sort of started, like we had one lecture for this year already, and that means I'm kind of late doing this, but I also wanted to sort of wait a little bit to make sure that they will follow this timetable without rescheduling it, because there had been a lot of reschedules and things happening. This is a very unpredictable year with COVID and everything, so I sort of waited on purpose. But today I finally decided to go ahead and plan for this new academic year, and I thought it would be nice to show you guys how I usually do it. Hopefully you guys will be able to find some tips that you can also use. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So there are two things actually helped me stay organized last year very well, even though I'm sort of a procrastinator and do everything to the last minute. So I'm going to use those two methods this year as well, but I also want to try out two new things. So I'm going to first show you guys the two things that I did the previous year, and then we'll go to the new things that I planned on doing this year. So the first thing I actually like doing is mark our schedules or the activities in our activity diary in an actual calendar. Okay, first off, if you guys are wondering what I'm studying, I'm a fashion student in the Open University. We actually get a subject-wise schedule called the activity diary. I will put an example here from the previous year if I can find one, because this year they haven't given the schedule for the whole year, so we only have it up till next April. So it's like 3 months, and I actually like that because it's better than rescheduling over and over again. So yes, we get like under our subject what lectures, practicals and exams we have and in what order. This is good, but this is very easy to miss. You can very easily end up overlooking a day school or a practical, which is a total no-no. So it is very helpful to actually mark this in a calendar. The previous year I actually used the calendar on my phone, but this year I wanted to try out the Google Calendar and give it a shot. I think I will like it. So I have the Google Calendar on my computer and my activity diary on my phone. So I'm going to go ahead and mark down the activities that I have. I'm going to change this into a one-day view because I feel like that's easier for me to mark. So when you click a time slot, this appears, so you can add the title. And then you can adjust the time. And also I'm going to color coordinate this, so you have, if you click here, you get this beautiful color combo. Like you can select one color. I'm going to color coordinate according to the subject, but you can go ahead and color coordinate according to the activity, as in lecture or practical or exam. I'm going to choose pink for this one, flamingo. Ooh. Okay, so likewise I'm going to get this mug. Okay guys, so I ended up marking the calendar, as you guys can see, for these 3 months. And this way, when you get the monthly view, it's very easy to see where you have tasks, like what days you have tasks, and also like these items, how it is laid out. So you can see like this day we have 3 lectures, and like this I put this to all day, as in like I put the time to all day, so it looks different than the other tasks. They are the assignments, and so it's very easy to see. Sorry. It's very easy to see assignments and day scores separately, and this way easy to see when assignments are like compact, like as in this day we have to submit 2 assignments. So when you see it like this, you can easily see like which task that you have to start soon and where you can take breaks as well, and you can just look at the calendar and see the upcoming events. This way you won't be missing anything that easily. So guys, the second thing that I did last year is set a time until, so I can easily see how many days that are left until a particular task is due. So that is what I'm going to do now. Okay guys, so to do this I use this app called Time Until, this pink one right here, which is my favorite Time Until app, and I put it in here so you guys can clearly see, well, with my little Vanchianan background as well. So I'll just show you guys. You first open the app, this is how it comes, so you can put the event name in here. So I'm going to put my event name. Okay, wait, I'm trying to look at my phone screen through the camera and it's really hard. Wait. Okay, so that is my task name. So we can set the time, well, set the date. Actually I don't need the time, so I'm not going to set the time. Well, you can add reminders if you want to. Well, you can just select start countdown just like this. So I will just select it. So this is the simplest countdown, but I don't want it like that. Why this app is my favorite is like you get to select a background image, and that's my favorite. So you can do live backgrounds, which I've never tried, but you can select an image from online gallery, which actually has so many cute images if you want to. But what I like is I can actually select an image from my own gallery. So here we go. So okay, this is what I wanted to show you guys. So these are pictures that I got from Pinterest, and they are so aesthetically pleasing. Like, look at this, they're so beautiful. I don't know, just see. Oh my god, that's beauty. Okay, so I actually opened the downloaded pins from my gallery just to show you guys how cute these pictures are. I don't know, they're so pretty. So yes, I can select any of this, and I love that because usually like these countdowns show me how many days that I have left to do one task, like to complete one. Sometimes it gives me a lot of stress. So actually these pictures on the background help me take like at least half of that stress away. Okay guys, so I set this image because it's also a fashion illustration. So look how cute it is. Of course you can like change the fonts and also the colors as well. But another thing is I really don't like this format of like showing like years, days, seconds, months, minutes. So actually I'm going to set this to only dates. So you can go to the edit, and from here you can just go ahead and just click on the days. Can you guys see? Okay, there you go. That's what I like. I'm gonna select done, and there you go. I have 25 days for this task. Okay, so as you guys can see, I went ahead and did the other ones as well, and this shows from what we have the least amount of days to the most amount of days, and we don't have that much events because we only got the timetable for 3 months. So this is it. Okay guys, so those are the 2 tasks that I did last year. So the next 2 tasks are the things that I thought I would implement starting this year. So the third one is sort of like time blocking. Well, not exactly, but what I really want to do is set a time before due dates to just let myself know that I should be working on that task during those days, like either doing the assignment or study for the exam. So what I'm going to do is set tasks that run throughout days in a row. Okay, so as you guys can see, I entered these time periods of working. I gave every assignment like a week except for fashion illustration, which I gave 3 weeks because I clearly know that I need more time for that. But I actually set this up like here you can see there are different calendars, and I created a new one called work. So just by clicking it off, all this chaos go away, and my normal timetable just shows up without any chaos. But if I click this on, it actually shows me what I have to work on. Like in here, I have to work on both these assignments simultaneously. So here also you can easily see where I have to work on 2 assignments at a time, and then there are times that I don't even have to work on assignments. This way it's very easy to see what you have to work on and when. So the fourth thing is also new, and to be exact, I have not exactly planned how I'm going to do this. So what I want to do is make a to-do list, but not just for one day, but for the whole academic year. Also, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do this. I think when exams get near, it will be even more useful. So maybe I will only use it when exams are near. But what I want to do is like make a to-do list for subjects that includes like studying, making short notes, revisions, and if I'm going to do it for the whole academic year, I can do assignments and things like that as well. So I can actually see like what I have done so far and which subjects that I need to pay more attention to. So I did a little draft kind of thing. I will show you guys that right now to just give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay guys, so for this I ended up searching for an app for so long, and I still didn't find an app that like 100% satisfied me. I had an app like way before, like 3 years ago in my previous phone, and I tried my best to find that, but I could not. So I ended up with this one that's called Note Plus. So here is what this is like. I just inserted 2 subjects. Like I said, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, so I just ended up going. Okay, so assignment 1, 2, 3, things like that. Of course there are a lot of apps that you can make lists on, but I wanted this kind of format. This is not exactly what I want. I want one that shows the whole list, because that app that I had, it showed the whole list, but it's fine. So like this, if I finished assignment 1, I can go ahead and tick it, but it doesn't show here, does it? Wait. Oh yeah, it does. It ticks that box out, but that's just it. I really wish I can find something that shows the whole list, so at first glance I can see which subjects that I have worked on a lot and which I have to work on a lot. But I feel like when an exam gets near, this kind of thing can help. Of course you don't need an app for this, you can just write it in a paper. I think like I would end up writing it in a paper, which might end up being more convenient than an app. I usually like using digital apps and calendars because it's very easy to edit, but in this case I might actually use a physical one. I want a list something like this, like work that I have to do, but I still not decided what exactly what I want. So yeah, this is it. So guys, that's how I planned out my academic year this time. This is my first ever college related, study related video, but I really want to do more. So if you guys like this sort of videos, let me know by clicking that like button. Also subscribe to my channel as well, and I really hope that this helped you guys somehow and you enjoy this kind of videos. So I will see you guys in the next video, and until then you guys will have my love. Bye.